Right, I'm going to do a quick run through of the final, okay? So, we're starting off with the absolute inequalities, okay? Now, as soon as I see greater thans, or here down here, less thans, okay? Now, when I think of greater thans, I know it's going to be something like this for the graph, okay? When you see greater thans, it's always going to be the stuff away, okay, from anything in the middle, right? So the graph will look something like that. In other words, the solution will be negative infinity to whatever this number is here, okay, and then for whatever this number is here, onto infinity, okay. That's how the greater thans work. The less thans, the opposite, they are the stuff in between, all right. So look at it like that, okay. That's how I know. Now again, but for this one, of course, because I've got the equal sign, I would have put brackets, right? And I'm actually going to do this question too, okay? So let me just grab the eraser. Okay, so we're going to solve this question too. Now the first thing to do is to get rid of this -2 by adding a 2 to both sides, okay? So I'm going to start with x minus 6, that's my absolute, which I've isolated. I'm not doing anything with it yet, I'm just adding a 2 to both sides. Less than or equal to, what's that going to be? That's going to be 9, okay, if I add 2 to both sides. Now, this is where I start doing these rules, okay? Remember this? The x minus 6 is less than or equal to 9, which is exactly what's written there, but without the absolute marks, okay? And the other one is going to be x minus 6. Now, I just remember this by changing direction of the arrows, the inequality, and changing direction of, well, changing the sign of the number, okay? So, on both of these, we're going to add 6, okay? If I add 6 to this, I get x is less than or equal to 15, okay? For this one, if I add a 6, that's -3 there, so x is greater than or equal to, that's -3, isn't it, okay? Now again, let's see how it comes out. So where's the -3? There, going that way, because that's the way this arrow is pointing, okay? And where's the 15? It's there, okay? And that's going that way, again, because that's that arrow pointing that way. And that's where it is, this stuff in between, okay? So there it is, that to that. And the interval notation, in brackets, is from -3 to +15, okay? Right, that's the absolute inequality one done. Graphing, right, okay, when you graph this, this is all about the y-intercept, which is going to be -2, and the slope, which is -3/5, okay? So I start here at -2. Remember what slope means here? I'm going to get down 3 and over 5, okay? It's a negative slope. So if I go down 3, a 1, 2, 3, and over 5, it's going to take me to there. Alright, and then just join those two together with a good straight line, okay? Remember, these go on forever. Okay, extend this and that, okay? But that's it, that's how you graph that one, by using the y-intercept and the slope. Okay, let's keep on going. Right. Find the equation of the line that goes through these 2 points. Okay, now then, first of all, you've got to find what the slope is. Remember this? M is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, right, there we go. So let's call this the second set here, okay? So y2 is -2. y1 is going to be -18, so be careful, I'm subtracting -18. Sorry about that, I'm going to make a look here. Okay, I'm subtracting -18. Alright, so be careful, watch it, it's going to be a double negative, isn't it? Okay, so -2 subtract -18 over 1 subtract 5. Right, that's an add. Okay, so -2 plus 18 is 16. 1 take away 5 is -4. So the slope is that -4? -4. Okay, that's the slope. Right, okay, so here we go. I'm going to use this point here because it's got smaller numbers. Now, if you just want to write it into y equals mx plus b, okay, but you can use the point slope. You can use either one of these, that one Remember this one? The point slope equation. So either way, you can throw the numbers into here. Okay, so let's just, I'll use this one here. So the y is -2, isn't it? I'm using this 1 point. The y is -2. I've found the slope to be -4. The x over here is 1. Okay, and I'm always trying to find the y-intercept, which is b, because I already know what the slope is. Okay, it's -4, remember. So this here is -4, isn't it? Yeah, plus b. So if I add 4 to both sides, if I add 4 to get rid of it, add 4 to the -2, I'm going to get 2. So I can see that b equals 2. Okay, so the final answer is this. Here we go. Y equals -4. That's the slope. X plus 2. Okay, there we go. That's how we solve it. Okay, find the slope, then put it into either one of these two. It doesn't matter. Okay. Right. Okay. So let's just. I'll erase all that. I'll do this last one on this sheet, and I'll call it pause. Okay. So we're going to. Uh-oh, I think I just erased the number. Okay, no, it's 19. Right. Okay. We are going to just solve this system of equations here. Okay. So here we go. Now you can do it either way you want to. There's no set way. You can do it the substitution way. If you're going to do it by substitution, you would say from this one, y equals 8 minus 3x. All right. If I take away 3x from both sides, to give me what y equals, and then I would put this y right here. Okay, there. That's the substitution way of doing it. I like to do the elimination by addition method. So again, I'll erase this. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to multiply this equation here by -3. Because if I have a -3y, okay, now we're going. If this becomes a -3y, it'll go with a +3y, and the y's will cancel. Okay, so we're going to have, I'll put it underneath. Here we go. So by -3, this becomes -9x. All right. -3y. Remember, I'm just multiplying the first equation by -3 equals -24. Okay. Right. Is that okay? That's everything there by -3. Okay. Now, when I add these two together now, okay, I'm going to add these two equations together. Can you see? That's why the y's will go. But look, I've got -5x. That's 4 take away 9x. And that equals, what's 19 take away 24? -5. So I can see from that that x must be 1. Okay, x equals 1. Right, there we go. Now I can put it back into any one of these equations. I think I'll use this first equation again. Go back to the original one. If x is 1, then 3 times 1, okay, 3x is 3. Still plus the y. And still equals 8. Okay, remember I was using the original first equation. I put 1 where the x was. Okay, so this one right there, so that's 3. Okay, so y must be, what's that? Well, let's just take, yeah, y must be 5. There you go, y equals 5. Okay, there's your answer. X equals 1, y equals 5. Okay, I'll hold that there and I'll start a new page and keep on going.